Hello and welcome back to another blind episode of my Let's Play Diablo 3. So, last episode we left off, we were in town. I off-screened a little bit of my inventory clearing and crafted, what I get, another belt. And this mantle, that's good for level 11, which is pretty soon. And that shield that Emilio's wearing, which I would have worn, but it wasn't really better. I'm kind of liking having two weapons, and he could make much better use out of it. His previous shield had the monster kills grant 4 experience, and now he's got the same thing, plus health globes, plus an extra 1% chance to block. So that's pretty good for him, and it increased his armor from a lot, like 90 something to 125. So, yeah. And what's his XP like? So he's level 10. So he needs 28,000 for level 11. Mine is 4,000 something. Okay. And me? 28,000. So yeah, so he's lagging behind. What if I try to let him kill stuff? Let's see how that goes. Ray wants to talk to me about something, it looks like.
I am surprised to see you working so soon after your wife's passing.
There's no point in hiding my face in a pillow. You need weapons, I make weapons. Work needs getting done.
I find your devotion admirable, and the quality of your work is impressive. We will speak again.
Yes, buddy, we will speak again. So, how about you, merchant?
I worked my hands to the bone to bring you these fine goods.
Death may be upon us all soon, but
With the dead squared away and Cain back in town.
A deep and ancient power lies within this fragment.
Indeed, it feels familiar to me, though the rest is still unclear.
A fine weapon for a great warrior.
If that is what I am, then my strength has gone with my memory.
Give it time. I believe your memory is not lost, only clouded.
Yeah, temporary amnesia. I mean, you know, making a crater 3-4 stories deep on impact and surviving kinda, and not dying, kinda sorta sets you to, joggles the brain and stuff, huh? So, Deckard has a lot to say.
You know it's not polite to go through other people's things, don't you?
Yeah, well, you know. Let's talk to Deckard then. Make sure we get everything out of him. Who are you, Deckard?
I am the last of the Horodrim. I couldn't always claim this. In fact, if I had turned to the Horodric teachings sooner, Diablo could have been stopped before his reign of terror began.
You need to take smaller steps. There we go.
When the first signs appeared, I did nothing. I had shrugged the old tales off like they were so much fantasy. And TRISTRAM, no, the world has paid dearly for my arrogance. I have tried to make up for my failings. Leah and I have spent her lifetime scouring the world, collecting pieces of the prophecy of the end days.
Wasn't too boring, Leah?
If I can decipher it, we will have the key to defeating the Lords of Hell.
Alright. Tell me about the prophecy of the end days. The prophecy of the end days, Deckard.
The prophecy of the end days is contained within the Horodric tomes I inherited from my ancestor, Jared Cain. It is a warning to those who could interpret it regarding Hell's ultimate invasion of our world, written by many different people throughout history, in many different lands. All known versions of the prophecy are incomplete. I have spent a good part of the past 20 years trying to complete it. I am certain it holds the answers to defeating the Lords of Hell.
All right then. Tell me about your adopted niece.
You draw great strength from your love for Leah.
I do not know what my life would have been like had I not raised her. Oh, it must have been difficult for Leah, following an old man on a mad search for the secrets to defeating the lords of the burning hells. But though she has seen her share of mysterious things, she is still unsure of my quest. I can understand. She has never seen anything like Diablo and his brothers.
Tell me of the Horadrim. Horadrim.
The Horadrim were powerful mages gathered together by the Archangel Tyrael to defeat the three prime evils, Diablo, Mephisto, and Baal. They devoted themselves fully to the destruction of the demon lords and left behind valuable tomes and teachings.
How did you become the last of the Horadrim?
My ancestor was the leader of the Horadrim, Jared Cain. When the Horadrim died out, their tomes stayed in my family. I was thrilled by tales of the Horadrim as a little boy, but it wasn't until I returned to them as an adult that I realized they contained deeper truths.
All right, Deckard. Seemed like you just said that, no? Tell me of the Archangel Tyrael.
Tyrael is the angel of justice. He has been helping mankind for generations, though he is forbidden to do so in any direct manner. Long ago, the high heavens and the burning hells made a pact as a result of the Sin War that they would not interfere in our world.
The demons have broken this pact. Why does Tyrael do nothing?
The Angiris Council, the archangels that lead heaven, almost destroyed our world once to keep the demons from spreading their corruption upon it. If Tyrael were to act directly, it would alert the Council to the demons' activities here and imperil us all.
Maybe he did? Maybe he did. Maybe he did. Maybe the stranger is Tyrael.
Magda's Coven is a remnant of an ancient religion called the Triune that worshipped the prime evils as gods.
But they are dead. Who do they worship now?
The last two evils, Asmodan and Belial, remain. And if either of them are behind this coven, then our troubles are only beginning.
Okay, so... anybody else got something to say? What about you, Captain? You got some old stories for me?
My grandfather used to tell me stories of ancient heroes who performed impossible feats. You remind me of those heroes. Of course, he also told me I looked like a quill fiend. He was a strange man.
I guess. Okay, what about you, stranger? Okay, so let's keep going here then. Villager Mayor.
So this is how it ends? They dragged my cart from the road, but for what? I can't get it repaired. Might as well dig a hole and die in it.
Give up then, or live for a better day.
Give up then, or live for a better day. Still being a wimp, buddy? Everybody else has a lot more guts than you. Okay. So. Sorry, Leia.
What are we doing in my room?
I want to read your diary.
What? You're not really thinking of reading my journal, are you? Uncle Deckard believes the key
right.
to unlocking the stranger's memory is reassembling his sword.
I wouldn't have.
I wish I could say this was another of Uncle's crazy theories, but I can't deny that these ominous events are starting to really scare me.
You old mill. Alright, let's go then. Ah, what do we have here?
You there,
buddy.
Please help. They're going to kill my friend. Thieves are going to kill my friend if we don't do something. Help me break these bonds and see for yourself.
What do they want with your friend?
She's just a farmer's daughter, Sasha, but she has a relic that the thieves are after.
Losing my patience, wench.
I'm sworn to secrecy.
Release the girl. The relic belongs to her.
You actually believe what this scoundrel tells you? Fine, you fools. We'll kill the both of you.
Not
I don't
today,
think
monster.
So. Yeah, wow.
You won't get away from us this time!
This isn't over. The rest of the Thieves Guild will find you.
Came out of his butt. Or it really looked like it did anyway. Dear Blizzard, you might want to check into that. Gear doesn't really come out of people's butts, but yeah. So, that didn't give me the level? Or if the gear really does come from there,
Here's the relic, my
I'm not sure if I want it anymore.
Like you asked. Father's grown suspicious of us, but that won't matter once we're married. It won't be long, right?
Of course, my dear. Soon we will settle down to a quiet life of tilling the fields and raising children. But first, I have to sell this relic. Alas, I must travel away with my friend here to do so.
You wish to join me?
Yes, yes! You look like you know a lot about markets. Now, lead the way! Wait, the relic is a fake! Gods, I should have known! You seem like you could use a helping hand, and I sure as hell don't want to stay around here.
Please tell me that you're not considering this criminal's proposal.
But what of your betrothed?
Betrothed? Do I look like the marrying kind to you? By the way, my name is Lyndon.
Lyndon. Anytime. Sure.
They will run when they see us.
Only 'cause I've got some gear for you, buddy. Let's go to town. $11.6.
That's my choice too.
Let me see your gear. 10.4. 11.6. Here's an upgrade, buddy.
You almost make theft unnecessary.
Almost? Well, that's good, I guess.
Got a right good bunch of things for you this fine day.
Yes. Talk about a good miss there. So, do I bring the Scoundrel with me? Or do I bring the Templar with me?
No one should fight evil alone. Let me aid you.
You spoke of the failure in your past. This will weigh you down until you speak of them.
I cannot tell you.
Speak of these sins to me. I can help you cleanse them.
You misunderstand me. We are literally unable to recall our pasts. The Inquisitors stripped my sins and the memory of them from me, leaving me pure.
Not quite sure about that. So, he's got his upgrade. Come on back, buddy.
Let us seek honor together, my friend.
I'm not gonna take Han Solo with me, because Emilio's better. Alright, so, this was mostly, an episode of inventory and stuff, so we'll see you next time while we keep going. In the meantime, take care and bye-bye.